Hey, one huggers and YouTubers. This is Danny Zen coming to you live. Hope everyone had a great Christmas. This is going to be a very quick, fast-paced, and shallow dive into helping you to get closer to being off the grid, hopefully saving you some money, reducing your carbon footprint, but a very, very unique and creative way to wash your clothes with industrial commercial grade ultrasonic cleaners. Okay. So again, it's going to be a shallow dive, and thank you in advance to Mike Adams and his team there at Brighteon for all of their hard work and being short-staffed and having to approve so many videos, competing against the likes of YouTube, since the greatest threat to our planet is the belief that somebody else will save it. And every little bit of energy that's saved, it's going to help us to speed our country's transition to clean, renewable energy. Okay. I actually don't personally own one of these ultrasonic cleaners, but I plan to get one as soon as possible. This is just a sample of one from one particular company I'll show you later on. I'm going to go through some of the benefits. And these machines, for the most part, can come in 120 volt and 240 volt. But as you know, most standard top-loading agitating clothes washers, they need to have a special, a higher voltage outlet that you kind of see. It's like a three-pronged one. I think some of you guys might know, especially electricians and HVAC people, whatever. Anyways, so these are some of the benefits for using these ultrasonic cleaners, which you usually have other purposes for instead of washing your clothes. Okay. Again, you don't need to have a 240 volt outlet. You can just plug it into a standard 124 electrical outlet that all of us have in our homes. Okay. It's great for those in recreational vehicles, tiny homes, and people in very old homes that might not have a 240 volt outlet, etc. Okay. And if you happen to already be off grid with solar and or batteries, you're going to be able to have or avoid a higher initial surge in energy demand, most likely, than compared to a standard agitating clothes washer. And you'll possibly have a longer battery runtime, which is obviously important, okay, since batteries cost so much. You might save a little bit of electricity, especially since you'll need to run it for just probably 10 minutes or so because of how powerful these ultrasonic cleaners work, okay? Very brief description of the process of ultrasonic cleaners. They work by a process called cavitation, and cavitation is actually not an explosion, but it creates an implosion of microbubbles that blasts away all the dirt and grime contaminants on whatever is inside the basket of ultrasonic cleaners. Okay. It's actually an empty tank. Let me just show you a picture of one you already saw. Okay. And so you have your items inside there. You got your clothes. Okay. And again, it's just 120 volt. Okay. So you can just run it, a fraction of the time compared to your normal 30-minute runtime for your standard, automatic agitating top loading clothes washer that virtually, all of us have. Okay. And to give you an idea of the wattages, I know you guys are all thinking, okay, Danny, is this really going to save me money? I can't. You might be able to save some electricity if you get the smaller tank capacities. If you notice, let's say there's 19.8 gallon one. If you see here, it uses at peak power just 1.74 kilowatts of peak power. Okay. And obviously, you're not going to run that for 1 hour. But if you did run it for 1 hour, that 19.8 gallon tank size, which is not. Sounds like a lot, 20 gallons, but doesn't really going to fit too much clothing. It'll be 1.74 kilowatt hours, okay? And so I'll let you guys do the math. I'm not a math brain, but there's a chance you might be able to come out ahead using energy use in terms of total energy usage because of the much shorter runtime. Again, approximately 1/3, okay, of the time you're going to need to run your ultrasonic cleaner to get your clothes clean. And because it's so powerful by causing these tens of thousands of microbubbles that are going to be causing an implosion to wipe away the dirt and grime on your clothing, sheets and laundry, linen, you can use very little to possibly even no laundry detergent, and of course, thus saving some money, okay? Now, your clothes, sheets, linen will last longer since it's going to be gentler than your top-loading agitating automatic clothes washer, okay? Again, saving you money. You're going to save water because there's no rinse cycle, I guess. You can maybe, you don't have a rinse cycle. You can just drain the tub, pull out your clothes, and you could either ring it or do a non-electric wringer. I didn't show a picture of that, but there's tons of them. Just Google that, non-electric clothes wringer, good old-fashioned times. Okay, I know that's like dinosaur age. And like, what are you talking about, Danny? No one's going to wring their clothes, right? So, but anyways, it's another way to save money, okay? Because you don't have obviously a rinse cycle on these ultrasonic cleaners, okay? So, you're going to save water. It should be quieter. I don't have the official number of decibels when it's on peak power, but I would imagine it's virtually silent, compared to your obviously, louder agitating clothes washer, okay? You're going to have should be a longer equipment life because there's significantly fewer moving parts compared to an agitating automatic clothes washer. Again, possibly saving you money in the long run. And it's very, very versatile. You can also use it as a fruit and veggie washer to blast off all the residues of herbicides, pesticides, fungicides, and other things like heavy metals, petrochemicals, so on and so forth. In addition, of course, to their intended uses of cleaning all of the following, such as automotive and airplane parts and motorcycle parts, which is what Jay Leno is famous for. He's a motorcyclist, for those that don't know. And he does use an ultrasonic cleaner, okay? And of course, the normal intended uses, you can dump if you're a surgeon or an operating room, dentist, medical and dental equipment, of course, firearms for those gun lovers, jewelry and coins, of course, parts, furniture, whatever has been contaminated with mold, even firefighter suits and helmets for those that are beekeepers in the aviary world, or apiary, I should say, honey processing, obviously electronics, circuit board, or whatever, and optic lens cleaning and coating, and other industrial parts and equipment and other uses, okay? This is just specifications for one particular company. You've got two frequencies you can choose from, 28,000 cycles per second, that's kilohertz, or 40,000, that's what's more recommended, at least for cleaning, automotive parts, okay? You've got adjustable feet to provide more stability and prevent the rocking, and the tank material is all stainless steel. And I believe this particular brand I'll show you is all made in the USA, should be, maybe except for some of the electronic components. And the power supply, again, you have a choice of alternating current 110 or 220 volt, and it operates 50-60 megahertz, and warranty is 2 years. Okay, so I know this wasn't a very deep dive, but I hope it helps you to get closer to being off the grid, or at least maybe saving a tiny bit of electricity, because as I said, every little bit helps. And as a added bonus for all of you subscribers and loyal listeners, feel free to save 5% off of one of your future ultrasonic cleaners by applying one of these two codes here, Danny or One House Off the Grid, all letters, when you check out at sharpertech.com, I mentioned here, okay? Again, that's SHARPERTEK.com, okay? When you check out at, so that's Sharper Tech, okay? SharperTEK.com. And if you have any detailed questions or need assistance checking out, you can contact the VP of Sales, Mr. Tim Bartlett, who's so kind to work with me and offering you an American-made company for some great ultrasonic cleaners to help you get closer to living off the grid and all of those benefits just previously shown. And they are in Pontiac, Michigan, which is actually, I think Pontiac car with my ADD. I'm going off tangent here. But anyways, again, call Tim Bartlett or one of his assistants, Scott, or someone else there in sales in Michigan if you have any questions. At their toll-free number, 877-234-6938. Okay, their office hours Monday through Friday, generally regular business hours. They're in Central Time Zone, I believe. So that's 877-234-6938. Okay, and tell them Danny's referred you, or give them one of these two codes, Danny, DANNY, or again, One House Off the Grid, all letters, ONE, House Off the Grid. Okay. Anyways, take care, everybody. Thank you for your time and attention. And if you do happen to place an order for one of these amazing, powerful, durable, well-built ultrasonic cleaners, you can do a deep clean for your clothing and other uses, of course. Forward me a copy of your order email confirmation after you apply one of those codes so I can make sure that your order ships out in a timely manner. Okay. And they even have some, if you do want to clean other things that are tougher, with more dirt and grime on it, they do offer some chemicals that you could be using, I guess, in addition to just the water. Okay. I'm not a huge fan of degreasers. I would just stick with like a citrus-based, product, lemon or something like that. But I haven't looked at these things closely. And since I've got your attention, you can also, what else is there? That. Oh, I do want to mention one more thing. These are some of the features, by the way. You get a free bottom tray. There's a free cover, so you don't have humidity in your place wherever you're keeping this ultrasonic cleaner. It's an industrial grade model. You got side handles for easy handling, or forklift base, depending on the machine size. You got the heating element for those that have a heating model, okay, and ultrasonic sweep. I believe that's the thing that is on the bottom that moves. That might be an optional thing, okay? There's a power control, of course. There's a timer with power adjustment, okay? I'm not sure what liquid level safety cutoff is. Maybe that helps you not to overfill with water, maybe, okay? Digital temperature controller. What else here? I'm not sure what power outage safety unlatch feature is, but you got that as well, okay? Industrial grade transducer. Don't ask me what that is. And you got a draining faucet for spill-proof draining and an optional filtration system. I don't think you're going to need that if you're just washing regularly soiled clothing. Okay, so those are some of the features for these various models. This happens to be from their economy line of ultrasonic cleaners. Since I don't think you guys would want to be forking over, let's say it's $7,480 for that, approximate 20-gallon tank size. And these are the dimensions. Okay, I can't tell you how many underwear, socks, t-shirts, jeans that's going to equate to in terms of volume, but just choose one that you think is going to be doable for your situation. And like I said, with all the savings that I mentioned, the benefits, maybe you'll come out ahead and pay back in 30 years or so. Okay, I know it's not the greatest no-brainer solution for using less electricity, but it's very, very versatile. And it could save your health and possibly your life if you do happen to use it for produce, rinsing off all the poison sprayed in our food crops. Okay. What else? So yeah, that's it. I hope this was helpful and that these benefits are pretty compelling. And if it's good enough for Jay Leno, I think I'm gonna get one of these as soon as possible. Okay. Maybe you can rent it out to a neighborhood business that has tough things to clean, charging per hour, whatever, one-time rate, get your money back on your initial investment. Okay. Anyways, take care, everybody. Hope everyone had a great Christmas and happy early New Year. You all, everyone.